Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Brian from Kingdom Hearts Union Cross Nation, and today we are going over this week's new updates. Happy New Year's to everybody, by the way. I just want to say thanks to Senna for actually giving us the New Year's 10,000 jewels that we received today. I was hoping they would come, even though we wouldn't get Christmas. It seemed like something that they might have been more likely to do, at least in my opinion. But I'm happy they did so. At the very least, they're starting off the new year, the year of 2018, right? Even if 2017 wasn't the greatest of the year. In terms of 2017, we the player base, at least for global, have we've been through a rough patch. In case those of you that saw my my GIF on Twitter, okay, it was pretty funny. I felt like it was pretty accurate representation of how the players felt. In case you haven't seen the GIF, it was actually just all I did was grab a snippet of my brother beating me up from my last video, the Happy New Year's video. And it was just great. It was absolutely beautiful. I was just bombarded with likes and comments on that and stuff, and I had trouble keeping up, so I was like, oh my god. But anyways, Happy New Year's, guys. And today I just want to kind of basically just go over all the new stuff that's gone on today, as well as give you guys some advice as to whether or not you should even pull for some of the new banners that popped up. Or returning banners, I should probably more likely say. But other than that, let's get right into it. So we received quite a bit of new stuff for this week. The first one being we got a new Union Cross, and this time you can get a puppet tail and red and white scarf from Union Cross this week. Both the puppet tail and red and white scarf actually provide an item drop perk of +3. So if you're missing some of those item drop perks, this is a good time to grab them. It's free anyways. It's Union Cross, so you might as well try and get them anyways. Like, in my opinion, anything that's free in the game is no excuse for you to not get them. Just because they're free doesn't mean you can skip them. The only exception that I would say to this rule are probably the Sid medals, because they're kind of obsolete at this point. But they're only obsolete if you've like maxed out all of your AP in the game, like I have. If you're kind of like a newish player, or you're not level 300, or you haven't bought all the avatar boards, or in a nutshell, you're not where I'm at. You shouldn't be skipping out on those Sid medals. Coliseum got updated again. This time, I would say I actually like what this, or somewhat like this month's rewards for Coliseum. So we're getting these hairstyles. I could care less about that, to be honest. What I do care about is the fact that we're getting Defense Boost 3 Max as a reward for Coliseum this month. Now, to be honest, I've actually been kind of lax on the last couple months worth of Coliseum rewards, just because I was like, I don't need these. So like, I'll kind of shoot for it, like, but I'm not gonna go try to get top 1,000 or 100 or anything like that. It's like I have no need to trouble myself with that. But this time I might actually try getting top 100 and top 1,000 again, just because I really want those Defense Boost 3 Max, because I know they're definitely gonna come in handy. So if you're competitive enough and you think you can get there, I would definitely recommend trying to get those skills in Coliseum this month if you can. For those of you that have been waiting, we finally have a guilting campaign. I know it's been, I've been hearing people say it's been like since September or something, since we last had our last guilting campaign, and I will agree, it's been quite a long time since we last had a guilting campaign. We also have a bonus jewels thing. I could care less about that. I'm trying not to spend money on this game when I can. Oh, hey, Holly. Oh. But yeah, for the guilting campaign, I know a lot of you have been waiting for this. You get double experience points for metal fusing. So keep that in mind, as well as any amount of money that you use for fusing and all this other random stuff that you have to do in the game. That's cut in half. Honestly, money is like irrelevant to me. Like, I have so much money, I don't know what to do with it.
It just kind of sits there. I honestly haven't had to think about money for the longest time. I honestly wish they could do something more with it, because I'm just sitting here with like 640 million money, and I'm just like, I'll do stupid things like with the money. I'm just like, all right, I'll fuse all these things I don't need to, but hey, why not? Type of thing. Like, yeah, money's kind of irrelevant. I wish they would do more with it. But yeah, back to the Guilton campaign. You have, for those of you that aren't aware, Guilton campaign is essentially where normally whenever you would fuse to unlock a metal's guilt or a special attack, it would do a RNG, a random number generator of where it would land between a number range. So normally, in case for like tier 7, for example, like that's shown here on my screen, it would land anywhere from a percentage of 120% to 200%. But during the Guilton campaign, that minimum amount is raised up. So instead of getting anywhere from 120 to 200%, you'll get anywhere from 160 to 200%. So it significantly helps out trying to guilt those medals. One thing that I thought was very interesting was these daily present quests. You get fabulous rewards each day. Each day, there's going to be a brand new quest. You can get fabulous rewards like Skip Tickets Plus, Magic Mirrors, Magic Brooms, Fantasia Mickey Bees. I'm hoping there's more than just these, to be honest, because, I mean, like, yeah, as much as these help, I'm not in dire need of these. I mean, I wouldn't mind some Skip Ticket Pluses, just because we only got, like, 9 of them last time. But I honestly hope we can get more of these. Maybe, like, gems or something. Something spicy that I can, like, you know, sink my teeth into. You know, have my mouth water a bit. But honestly, I thought this was a nice idea. Personally, I believe that these should be more of a permanent thing. And that if they were a permanent thing, then I'd be like, yes, thumbs up, Senna. You're doing something good. This should be a permanent thing, to be honest. I mean, granted, I appreciate that it's a weekly, that it's for the week, but like, come on. Either make it like a recurring thing or like something, but just for 1 week, it's like, all right, cool. Thank you. I appreciate it for now. All right, so we got a new weekly gem quest. I'm not going to bother with that just because it's, you know, it's a weekly gem quest. But in terms of this week's VIP, we are getting the Key Art 14 medal. And just a short, long story short, this medal is not the greatest medal in the world. Like, honestly, why is this a VIP medal? If this was just a regular medal that you can pull in a banner, then okay, yeah, like I wouldn't mind. But this is honestly, for a VIP medal, it's terrible. Like, it's probably one of the worst VIP medals that we've had in quite a long time. In case you haven't seen it on Twitter, but I've already finished my medal analysis article on this. So if you want to go check that out, go ahead, check it out at khuxnation.com. And I go a little bit more into detail about it there. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to make a video about this. So if you want to learn about the medal, go ahead and check it out on my website. All right, so just to explain what it does real quick, though, it's a speed upright medal, tier 7, single target, costs 4 gauges, and it raises upright strength by 1 tier and PSM defense by 2 tiers for 1 turn, and it recovers HP. It's met. Like, I mean, realistically, if you have HPO, continue using HPO. HPO is just better. I would much rather have the general defense with PSM defense any day of the week. Like, literally the only thing that's significantly good about this medal is the fact that, oh, hey, what are you doing? It's the fact that it has the upright strength buff, but that's like it. Yeah. But this week we're also getting the ×2 gems quest again too. We're getting the Magic Mirror quest, Chips and Dale quest again. But we're also finally getting the premium quest. Yes, I've been waiting for this because, like, with that bombardment of like Organization 13 medals and all that whatnot, like I've like exhausted a bunch of my evolution material, so I'm glad this is back. But we also get the skill quest, and yeah, that pretty much covers the VIP for this week. All right, so last but not least, but let's go over the new or returning foreteller EX banners that we got on for this week. So I already got a couple questions as to whether or not it's worth pulling from this banner. And long story short, no, it's not. Granted, it's better than what it was last time because it's falling price, but it's still not worth it. And in case those of you who aren't aware, it's still a mercy pull. Even though it doesn't say it on the actual banner itself, it's still a mercy pull. You're guaranteed to get the specific... Ali! Alright, so you're guaranteed to get the medal within 20 pulls from the specific banner that you're pulling from. However, it is a falling price still, so it makes it a little bit easier to get those 20 pulls. However, okay, and this is the big thing. I did the math, and even with the falling price deal, you still have to spend about 40,000 jewels just to get the guaranteed mercy pull. And to me, that's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. Maybe if it was a 15 mercy pull, I would say maybe it's worth it. Okay. Now 15 still sounds a lot, but because it's falling price deal, it actually changes the number of jewels you end up having to spend. Because at 20 mercy pull for falling price deal, you spend about 40,000 jewels. But at 15 mercy pull with falling price deal, you actually only spend about 30,000 jewels, which is a significant difference. Granted, it's still kind of a lot, but it's a little bit easier for those of us who've already been got in the habit of saving and stuff. Like right now, because of the fact that I just got those 10,000 jewels for free today for the New Year's, I pretty much have 3,000 jewels. So it's like I could actually do a 15 mercy pull falling price deal if like that was a thing. So it's just one of those things. Personally, the only way I would say that these type of foreteller EX banners would be considered quote unquote worth pulling for is if it was a 10 mercy pull. That would be the only time I would say it's yeah, you should do this. 10 mercy pull and falling price deal? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. But that's what I think about that. So just long story short, I don't think it's worth it. I mean, if you want to go for it, go ahead. It's your jewels. Have fun with the game. Do what you want. But in terms of in terms of my own advice as to help you guys out, I personally think it's not worth pulling from these banners. You should try and save it for something else. But yeah. Other than that, that's it for today, guys. My name is Brian from Kingdom Hearts Cross Nation. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe and hit that bell button. It helps you be able to see whenever I make a new video. I don't quite have a regular schedule just yet. I'm trying to upload a video every day, but it's not always going to happen. Oh, by the way, before I forget, I already gotten quite a few requests as to some meta analysis articles that people have been wanting me to do. So if you happen to have any specific requests for any specific medals you want me to write about or do a video about, please let me know in the comment section below, and whenever I get the time, I will complete those. Just keep in mind that I will be doing them in a first come first serve basis. So whoever asks first, that's what gets added on my list to do things first, and then the rest just kind of get added underneath it. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. But other than that, that's it for today, guys. I will see. My name is Brian from Kingdom Hearts Cross Nation, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.